more time they take, the more Mazzino's pull is going to be just an endgame checkmate.
Slight slip up there, Zekken just not having the gun out. King just holding it down, straight into the elbow. You can't remove it.
In a pivot. And there's nobody home on the A
King.
side. Yeah, but no rifle dropped. He was only running with a ghost, so it's not a huge opening in the round for Sentinels. They'll need a little more.
Tech's going walkabouts, him and Aspas hunting for some more kills. Love to fill up the ult meter. Guardian not getting the job done, but will he expect Tex tucked? Just a bit of bait, swinging round, tense. Oh my. Still good for the one, but eventually with the trade now, dropping down onto the site. You feel the pressure mounting onto Com. Has to really adjust the aim here just for the boom bomb, but the damage definitely being pumped into them. Zelsis from the back here. Pull. First line of defense onto this one. Dissuading this from the plant, but Aspas taking damage. Mazzino with the rifle.
They're
This
so
is
weak.
Scrappy and weak and winnable. No planted. Out wide. Second with the ghost. That was earned a little bit earlier. Stick kick. Sassy! What can he do with a rifle? Satchel. Delay and deny. That's just Sassy with the Spectre still. Double drop down, too much to deal with. Playing close to the pillar, you got a crossfire setup from Sen. They're really just trying to evade capture, but Aspas doing so much for them. 12 seconds, remember, time becomes an issue, especially with Tens holding close. Through the box, John is there, 6 seconds. Has to be the committal. Did time? I'm not even too sure. I'm not too sure. Did it have enough? Ram through, Aspas. So damn low, there's coverage there. Over the shoulder, that's Tex.
And that's very good awareness from Leviathan. Tens fights A-Ramp super aggro in a lot of these rounds.
Aspas. Seen him do this one before. Updraft. Over the top, now a dash as well. Follows it up before the util. Sassy, he's still alive. Just maintaining that ground. Flash through, that's a peek from the rest of his team. It's connecting onto everybody. Blind as anything. Aspas through the main angle. It's being watched for, and he's a lone player. Left to do so much here. Aspas, we know he's capable, but he just cannot land the Blade Storm. On an island into the corner. This time the nade will clear him out surely. Dash forwards there. Sassy still gets the one. Follow-up second, spamming, spraying and praying. Only with the Phantom though, it's damage. Bullets going wide here. Plant for King. Get themselves now into this post plant. Casino from afar will be again the backup, potentially with the stars, but already in, straight into elbow damage. Weakened. Second on 12 HP. How did they get themselves into this one? This one was an impossibility. Maybe with the satchel to set up the play, but nobody wants to peek for it. Leading the charge, Zekken. Weaken a player, showstopper, and fired! 2 versus 2. You gotta get a move on here. Players round Zekken. 12 health still. And trying to do it versus the star player of this team, Aspas. He bides this time. He waits it out. He knows he's got a cross, but he misses the initial shot. A tap. Zekken baiting, but ice cold from Aspas. He knows how to win it out. Bring into sight, so that does put some concern and consternation into it. Celsis spraying down with a kill trip. Close angle. Zekken still there. Tries to disengage with the satchel, but can't get loose a King.
30 seconds left.
Still there with the hold down, and the pit really giving that cover and fire. Sentinels are fast onto the approach, just spamming all the corners. Not into the usual places, but it does allow them to get into the site.
This is so difficult, so awkward for Lev. They could just get swung through. Sassy, though, has no flash.
First contact for Aspas. That is magical. The reaction times. Fire on all cylinders. Snap to the side. Zelsis and King onto the high ground here. Cage tapping away. Half on the diffuse. John QT. He will be removed. The molly on top, but is it gonna be enough? Surely. Potentially. Zelsis! Decay and vulnerable, but already half on the diffuse. Sentinels. His position on from the high ground approach. He doesn't know which angle to watch for. How does he get that kill? It's precise. Players into the position. King takes a cheeky one. Bite of the apple. Backs away. Doesn't overstay his welcome.
Excellent timing in the round there from King. He's put his players in an advantage situation. Sen are going to find it difficult here.
Squad.
Heal on line 2. Top these players right back up. Crossfire. All into spawn. How do they deal with this? It's all watched into main. The movement Tens attempting to jiggle and force that fight out, at least isolate it. Has to be given up now by Sen. They realize it. Droid. Dash forwards by Aspas, clearing it up and cutting it up into the side. He wants to take the peek. Trying to play the anti-flash, John! There's 2 kills. Spike still up into heaven. He got to drop down here. Mazina got to go for this plant.
It has to be safe.
Oh my, round to the corner, King. Trying to exert his control onto this section of the map, at least maintain that control for it, but just locked down into too many unfortunate positions. Potential playmakers, nades. No way, Calm. Almost blinded himself into the process to follow up with the Morley, almost with the transfers, Elsis. That's looking like an absolute menace still. With the Stinger in close quarters, that's really where it thrives. So Tex, exchange of the weaponry into mid, you can start to calm the round down if you are Lev.
King knows that there's a camera up here. Breaks it. Maintains a little bit of pressure over towards A Heaven. In the meantime, Tens is walking out B main. Just using that info and having some bravery to go and take a risk. You could argue it's unnecessary in this kind of round, but Lev have picked up 2 rifles. It's quite even.
Second looking for the walkout. Sees it, first shot. Not quite landing to the dome, but it's damage done equally. Has to back away and respect this now. Plant onto B. Section to the side here. Lev seeking to reclaim a bit more ground. Pushing forwards into
This ult is so good.
Big ult.
It lets second and tens know whether or not they're being pressured.
Oh, and a small phase. Mazzino who's just trying to cross into a better position, a better angle. It's all onto Tex really with the rifle. King, what can you do? Only with the Sheriff wrapping around. The tap onto the defuse. Tens, they're picking them apart here. And the damage, far too weak. Tex just can't make a play. Now away, kill trip. Tex just trying to hold this one for us, but he's lit up like a Christmas tree, and you can play Ring Around the Roses, weaving in and out. The Cosmic Divide, it does not matter, will not protect him. Clearance called here by Sen, pushing down now with the Trailblazer, flash forwards. It's all being utilized, making sure that they can just make this as difficult as possible for Lev, but with the plant down, maybe they can have a go of it. Still, all the players in position onto the post plant, pushed up onto the site. Complete control for Sen, and it's slow. It's the way the siege goes here. 5 players, they can pick them apart, but Aspas might just be the first one to do it. King alongside him. Filling up the feed and ready. Need more where that comes from. It's all down to Aspas. He can't get it done. Shoot into elbow. We've seen many players pop off from this spot, but can he do it too? Look at a draw with that one, but he'll take it. Sassy, drop down and out of the fight now. Will be the plant. Safe position. Forwards. Second, actually giving up the ground when he hears the flash and the footsteps once more, following up behind this one. But is it a refight called? He's still holding this one, hoping for the right clicks. Tex finding it. A stun now applied. Really finding this one difficult. Risks have to be taken for Sentinels because it's all Lev right now, picking them to pieces. Round into the corner. And how have they managed to find this? All the kills. John QT. It's 4 so far. Ace available, ready and waiting. The crowd is chanting. They want it, they can feel it. Tex shuts it down, but the damage, 18 health, sticking half on the defuse. It's all Tens. Not even waiting for it to go down. That is so damn fast. The North doing the damage again. The kill, team kill into the feed. Tex with that one. Aspas round to the side, but instantly traded off. And this is Sentinels storming and taking the lead with mid-control, but they back away. Swing up now. Com doesn't want to use Util, doesn't want to reveal his hand. He's contacting up into it, spraying through, but leaves it just down to Mazzino. Early peek here. Smoke propped up, didn't even tap this one, didn't even force the swing and face out Sen. The top, having controls already. There's Paranoia, a bit of a whiffage there. That was Tens, I believe, connecting onto him, but Zels is also being brought down. King into the elbow angle here. No one else to help him. Good movement in the end, but it's traded instantaneously.
I have the spike. Spike planted.
All of these players from Sentinels very grouped up. A little more awkward for them.
Positioning is it's a nasty one. You have to try and take the fight to them. That's the cause of that flash out wide. Stunned still up. It's being covered. Showstopper. It's well earned now. And out wide, playing for the fuse timer, really biding his time. Zekken, he's boasting, he's beckoning them. Come towards me if you dare. But has he bought enough time for the slam dunk finish? Aspas ripping the head off Tens. In through the back now. Zekken, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Double dunk, dodging and juking. Sassy! Time is not on their side. Sentinels winning map number 1. Flash with the flash to set that one up. That is perfection.
Strike down A.
You're witnessing it.
There go two of the sheriffs.
Yep, painting a masterclass before our very eyes. And John QT, far back, safe position. Tucked behind the wall. Got to know that they've entered into that. Was a nice double peek on top of it, but he's evacuating, giving it up.
Leviathan taking control of B here. There is still a trip on the site. But you've got to imagine with how comfortable Sentinels look playing retake on split that they've drilled these retake protocols here on Breeze 2. The wall's going to be helpful. Com court as well.
Look at that.
Trying to go for the backstab.
Sen biding their time, holding it down, and then they re-clear mid together with the peak all the way through. I mean, these players, do they stand a chance? Mazzino and King got to come up with more than the goods here. The King.
How has King got
lovely three-piece King? It's only down as Elsis. Hold up. Damage. He's weak. Right click's doing it. Spotting him into main, but King, you gotta think he's favored! It's all him. Flying in, seeking to dissuade them from trying to take that kind of space. Second, he's gone. Taken out of the fight. Pop flash play. 10 to the re-clear, but as the smoke dropped down, Aspas is getting out of there once more. To safety now in numbers, playing with the rest of them. This one is going a bit skew with across to the map. Yes, Tix did fall. He was playing onto the flank there. They don't really have to worry about the mid presence as much, but it's a player disadvantage for Sentinels. Lev. Wonderful chance here onto the bonus. Underhanded, flash, Mazzino pushing forwards, the reposition. Aspas still there, active into the fight here with the Outlaw. Cage up. Needs to be held with the ground. Half under the defuse. Such a wide face. Such a wide face. Warning shot. Second. Hello. Other side of the map. Just with the knives there. What more can you really do if you are Sen? Spammed in through. That was the underhanded flash to try and set that one up. Nasty business. Aspas, Mazzino. Cool, calm, collected. 2 versus 2 though. Still, you got to think time on the side of Lev here. It's ticking the position and they don't know where these players are. Even with the movement, it's offset. Zeltis can't survive. Gun picked up. Dash still there. Second. He'd have to be handed so many more after that, and King with the perfect swing. Dash out of there. He's kind of trapped, entangled towards the back of the side. He needs some support and assistance from the rest of his team. There's a dart here, lit up, Tex! That is monstrous. John QT to try and reply here, but there's already players approaching the position, and look at that, the plan going down without any issues whatsoever. Into the post, perfect molly. Forcing them back out into the open. You've got to try and double up here. For Sen, it's just looking too damn hard.
They need some picks early on. Com is in a great position to just win the round towards the end.
Another perfect molly. This time from Sendo, pushing the players out of the default spot. But you're right, they do need these picks, and Com, the difference maker. The difference maker. An attempt there with the trade. Sassy gets it online, but he's just one man. What can he do? In a way, just about escaping. Sassy, though, drops down and locks down that angle. John QT with a very wide face. There was nowhere to hide for Tex. Ult online. Couple of guns granted, and you're going to see the positioning of these players here. Lev, you've got to get a move on.
Extremely different approach in this round from Sentinels. They're the team pushing the tempo.
One player, though, to try and take the fight as John QT will pick his timings wisely. Doesn't look like he wants to overplay his hand. It's been clear. John QT. Absolute beauty with that one. Sassy opens the door wide. Is the face. 3 players in main for Sen to get onto the board.
And this is where the whole split could come in.
It could, and it needs to come in right now. Clutch, surely, for the team. Plan was pushed back. Aspas, though, head removed off the shoulders. Counterpart finding it through the wall. Zekken is doing the most.
There's a lurk on a lurk happening here. Tex manages to find his way up and around the back, but he can't get a kill out of it.
His flash re-clearance. A little bit off with the timing, but not for Sassy. At least he does. Claim the one. Backs away. Needs to get out alive, though. He's tagged up. They're chasing him all the way down. Close to the door. Opens up. Back to safety.
Very nicely navigated there, but there's still danger.
Double doors. Texas and win it. Reactions from Tens. Expecting a follow-up into the wall. Sassy just didn't know. He's just operating purely off the timings that he expects there. 30 seconds roughly in the round for Lev.
30 seconds left.
But they still want to go for this. Tap. Nade forced out, going wide. Aspas still has the dash here, but well, can't contend, can't contest his former teammate, a championship. Second's got to try and find a shot. That's a really, really unorthodox position. John QT punished for it. And all that util sent flying. Second, he can't stand it. not against it. The onslaught, the rush. Incoming here from Leviathan. They've opened themselves up now to the site and to the post plant. Everybody intact.
Lev forced to work for this post plant, much more than we saw in the first 6 rounds. But they've done an excellent job of it. There's another punish onto TenZ. And in a 2v4 facing this pit, unless they're able to get some random spam through, it looks very difficult.
Bringing down TenZ. Plus 60, 70 HP through the box. Exchange of the bullets. Slung back and forth. Kills. The advantage now for Leviathan once more, but evened out, but right back at you. I mean, Aspas is not slowing down for a moment. Flash in his face, all up to TenZ. Can't adjust the aim in time. Aspas and then play towards the back of the site. Aspas trying to take the door straight to it. Jet counterpart, King. Taking out TenZ, door opened wide and just swinging, facing from so many different directions. The Russia players and bodies. Sentinels were finding it difficult to hold on.
4v3 post plant already. Com looking to see whether a flank is possible. King with double snake bite already playing the lineups.
Com is so fast. Look at this guy's just running with a knife out straight into the double doors. Might be being watched here. Sen got to have some level of awareness for it. You can hear them. Pin to pass with the footsteps. They reveal the perfect position of the players. 9-3. It's like a series of ants just losing track of the pheromones. Celsius. Com being caught there onto the lurk. It's a big one. It's an open sight on top of that. So Sen will get that plant down. Nothing to push them back. Nothing to play away from this. And it looks like a chance, potentially, to play into the back of the site. 2 players close to default. TenZ in second with a jump spot. One flash still available.
This is where Leviathan were fighting aggressive and finding moments to put pressure on the retakers.
Pop flash, no one to receive. No connection there. Nothing to link that one back up. And here, swarming, pincering into the site here. Has to be all coordinated together. Lev might be able to find something for this. Guns, Tex! Whips that one around, doesn't he? Shock darts, buying time, lineups, buying time still. The players losing the fight, ticking down and down. Aspas realizing he can't quite stick this one. Has to be. Watch for King! No way! Sentinels!
Up into vents.
Goal's going to be an A split. Sees the footsteps, gives him the right timing. Aspas!
There's no way.
He doesn't win the fight. Should have been set up for it. Surely you'd imagine. So King anchoring round to the back there with the door open. John QT instantaneous with the swing in the trade.
And this is looking amazing already for Sentinels.
Sassy still holding down that one angle, and I talked about chances. TenZ, last one left forward and 5 HP. Mazzino sees him first.
Great awareness there from Leviathan.
Aspas, wide, no kill, 40 HP. Oh, chasing down the kill.
That's a disaster for Sen. They should have had Aspas dead to right.
This guy is still here. He just can't be removed from this position. Finally, Sassy takes a job straight to him, but you're right. It's a disaster right now for Sentinels. A disaster. Looking through, the tempo increased. Sassy, he's gone. Dark close, drone now. Second, guessing himself, Com. He might have pushed up deep here. Zelsis sticking the plant this time.
Spike planted.
Knife, a little bit delayed there, but it does cancel out the drone to get too much more value. Flash, push, anti-flash by Com. Great awareness.
Very well aware.
Players now approaching the position here, diving onto them. Zelsis here. He's got to do so much here, but there's 3 players rapidly approaching the position. And no easy fight here from King. No easy fight at all. Lev. I'm up deeper. It's TenZ this time. Aspas. Out in the open. Wide as anything. Going for the repeat with the dash. Still there. Crouch. That's TenZ. Dash. Avoiding, evading. Mazzino with the swing. He's definitely that supportive player helping him out. Drone. Tagged up trap. Cannot evade it. And cannot dodge it. For Sentinels, everything is just lying onto this round here. TenZ with another one.
And an unusual play there by Com. I think he must have heard the call.
At least to stay in the map. Made. Back against the wall. Sassy wins his fight. 2 players to support him. In through main, and a possibility for Mazzino. Man, I'd have to toggle in this spot, and yeah. Bunny hopping away. Zekken.
He made a footstep. Mazzino knew he was there.
Even the sound cues betrayed by it. Up through mid now. Different direction called by Sen with only 33 seconds left. The rotation has been pulled by Lev. Look at it. They've got so many bodies just sitting into halls, expecting that to go in that direction, but all of them now regrouping up, recognizing what's on the line. John QT is traded.
The trade is actually perfect for Leviathan. It gives them another gun to work with.
Sassy's going down. All of this, it's crumbling. And yes, the Viper's pit is up, but Celsius, you got a lot to do in this spot. 3 players. Guns acquired. And that one round that stood between them, Lev, they can feel it now. Under their control, in their grasp, a chance for map 3, and we will get it.
Lev on a thrifty.
He's going to be fast on the rotation here. King and Com playing close, defending the smokes. They won't cross past that line. It was drawn straight through the sand. A good opening. Now Lamps seeking to try and grab that one, but right into the crosshair of Aspas. Nasty, nasty stuff. TP. It's going to be called for the rotation, but with 40 seconds left, you can pick and choose your destination. Will there be a return on the fire? Lev looking to re-clear into short. They can hear it. Aspas hears it. He knows exactly what is up. Calling for the flash of him and his team. No clearance at all. It's all Aspas. Here to stay, here to play. No kill there onto second. Heal still online. TP into Lamps. There's no real prior setup to that one, and Tense just goes down. Simple as you go. 3 players now. Call is made to re-clear. They are just trying to run this one down into the close quarter. Weaponry. Straight up brawl being taken. Trying to overwhelm it with... There's a player disadvantage. Sen over-peaking themselves a little bit there. John QT going down. Only 2 of them left. Second has got to try and hold it down here with the reload. They're going to start to know he's in there, anticipating with the double face. Still, he needs some damage, he needs some kills, he needs something, at least anything right now to make this winnable for his team. Swarmed and overwhelmed. Too much pressure, and Lev with the bonus round conversion. On QT, 2 players, they just miss him, but he doesn't claim the kill, doesn't confirm it. Flash, it's dodged, but he's got to back away from this, got to make the call now. The flank is compromised for the rest of his team. It's going to throw an extra element into the round. Potential disarray. Dealt with. Nasty business, but I think a single one would have done it there for John QT, and they are cleaning up the players on every single section of the map. This retake from Lev, no longer playable. In all likelihood, especially now that King has fallen. Nasty, nasty stuff. Feeling it now. Want to try to take the fight to them. They want to fight them! That's Takes just offloading into the ult. He just creeped himself forwards. Thrax really punishing him there. Heal online, second. Back up to 100. 4 versus 4. Celsius, remember, has this ult in the post line, has the molly, sends it flying with the first tap. It's going to be pushing him away. Lev, under that time pressure. Under that time pressure indeed, but already these tools are being pulled out of them in a pretty rapid way. Reposition now with a nade. Peace of mind granted to Sentinels here, but still there's that feeling at the back of their heads. A tap from Mazzino. Anybody overstepping themselves? Definitely kills to be claimed and found. Aspas flick towards the side, but now it's run out. All the tools that we were talking about prior. Too much to deal with. You really clear this one out, Aspas. It's out wide here. Damaged bullet spraying going wide still. They haven't contained Hookah. 1 player sitting there, takes him to the back, and he attempts to hit the transfer, but only 1 kill. Tap with a rifle still. Dodging and juking with the movement, not quite enough there, and there's a reason why King wasn't swinging. He's only got the judge to his name.
They've navigated this perfectly. What a mid-round call. Center off to A. And King hasn't been spotted. He's going to be coming down short. Is there any chance he gets this kill? He's close. He's close. No way! And he's going to get a rifle upgrade.
Hold on. Chances for Lev. They get 1 more, but Mazzino is being hunted. Awareness from him off the charts right now. Awareness off the charts. Missing the timing. Zekan. Stalking his prey. King. The fuse half, but as the orb fades away, so does his life. Exits out, and all that noise that was being made opens up Tex into the wider angle. Still, Aspas. Boombot at his feet. They know he's there. Nade's going flying forwards, avoiding. Doesn't bait the shot out just from the decoy jump spot, seeing if they can hunt him. Oh, he's got a nade in his hands. King, he's jumping right through the air with that. Judge found. Dropped to the floor now with the rifle. The Viper's pit. Deep Shroud is going to be coating the rest of this point. Makes it very, very difficult now.
Here.
How do you get through this site? Flanks might be the keys. Elsa shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to shoulder! And Zeltas with 2. 1 versus 1. Being approached to Mazzino. Clear it and refight this one, yes, with the Dizzy. Over the top, catching a decoy. Sassy, he's dropped them. 2 of them, in fact. Can't withstand it. Mazzino still close into the tube. And the second who doesn't overstay it, look at it. Just gets the info and waits for the rest of his team to really collect.
Leviathan wanted to fight forwards there because Sentinels have such a great composition for getting into sight, and then when Zelsis has his ult online...
And fights happening all over the place.
This is what they did last time.
Shuts down Zekken. Look attempt there, not working out, and yeah, it was that fake. And despite the fact that there's only 2 players here, it's Mazzino who just shuts down any funny business. Over the top of the nade, now a TP, pivot right back into B. I mean, they might have think they've done enough here, but there's still 3 players waiting. Now the thrash, over the strike, into the back! It collides directly! Tex, he has to cancel and get out of there, but King dies and falls to it. Close. But Sassy there, Flash, pushing forwards, and eventually with a spray, it finds its mark, finds its target, Aspas, roundabout, sprayed through! Oh! Good answer back, that is so fast. Com, it's been jump spotting that a lot with the jump! Oh, head taken off! Another rocket just in case there is one extra straggler. Zekken waiting into the very final moment, but there's good discipline here by Lev. Nobody will be falling victim to it. Still, 3 of them with a lot to do. Maybe Aspas can do it with an ult of his own.
I really like an aggressive position here from TenZ. If he can try and force out the ult early and throw a gate crash to reconnect with the rest of his team, he's just going to neutralize Aspas.
So nice. It's so difficult to try and retake into this. The wall, an attempt at least to try and, again, partition. Segment up this, blinded up, he doesn't know where to fire it. Cove to try and get themselves out. Damage done though, Texas drops to 4 HP. Plant inside, but guess what? TenZ is right there, waiting for the time to strike. Gives it up, actually, lets the plant go off.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision. Trying to prioritize kills instead of plant denial. His team's trying to find some solid retake spots here.
Sen do have showers control. It's going to be important. Sectioning off the map. Only 1 part available to Lev here, playing this. Oh, just awareness. He sees it. He saw it. John QT wins it. Nolly at the feet. Mazzino. Oh, he's running and gunning. Can't get away with that, surely. But now, just up to Tex. Yes, it's planted for him. Always an opportunity, always a chance. Cover, cover, cover. TenZ, having to defuse. He's grounded. Sassy. He's got to stick it. He's got to stick it. He's got to stick it. Oh! TenZ. He's got gate crash. This is an attempt to fight this onto the bonus round. Shots fired. Zekken.
I don't like this spot.
No way.
Mazzino can clear it.
Surely, surely. The dog! Oh, it forces the issue. Mazzino. He sped it up there when he heard the dog coming through the TP, but he still catches Zekken in that one and done. Wall now. Straight up and through. Full position by Zelsis. Oh my, he's detained. Will there be saving grace to him? TenZ is at the back, but he's only got the sheriff. Still lands the second shot. Trades it out. This is a very, very awkward spot. Lev finding difficulties now. Onto their buy round. Doesn't have the spike. I mean, Tex is just unaware of that one. He was looking like he went to the right click to try and get it online. Finally picked up. Plant. Sassy denies it. They're everywhere, man. They're in the walls. They're in the walls. King drops TenZ. 1 versus 2. Spike out in the open. It was default. John crouched. Do they have anybody eyes on to watch this?
This is ending.
What is that? Like to say, a bit of a weakened setup out towards B here. Do you still want to try and go off this? Lev, Seekers were used by Sassy. Knows that there's a couple of players still lurking, loitering, waiting around, but are going to be playing more passive position. Sean QT, though, he's in trouble. Dizzy in a flash into the back, along with the showstopper, the rocket sent flying Aspas on top of really the shed there. High ground angles, Aspas. Beautiful work, Plant. Oh, push back. Molly actually missing there, I believe. Supposed to actually, no? Yeah, okay. Plant down. TenZ with the decoy, aiming to get some ground. Flash through over the top, but this is a great call by Lev. Look at this, nobody really playing onto long. It's a doubled up position into elbow. Crossfire is going to be set up on, well, yeah. All Aspas, showstopper. Where the hell is this one landing? Flash play. They're going to meet them head on, and they will. Lev trying to hold this one. Shorty, damage. Oh my. Pulled and picked apart. 2 versus 2. Now Zalsis weakened from a prior engagement. Doesn't have the Live to really go into this fight too easily. No more mollies for King. It's a double-up call by Lev. Double-up call by Lev, and they swing it. No more util, no more life. Very little chances, especially when the discipline is like that. Things, a tap. And that's pass. Let's take care of at least one of the players there into showers. Another tap this time. Look at that. Cool, calm, collect. There's only 18 seconds left, I think. Seltzer still with the molly in hand. Tex going for the plant. Rebounds at his feet. Decay! Oh my! 10 seconds. We still haven't dealt with Sassy. 8 seconds left into the back of the site. It's getting a little bit hectic. It's getting overwhelming. But they've just about done it. All of the problems in this round.
One Sentinels are threatening that they could have walked down.
Oh my,
sand.
the wall. One kill, Tens, and he trades through the box. So much damage. Celsius has to respond. He has to try and stop them from flooding back in. And they have just done it. Cove dropped down now. There was that pause in the play that was caught by the left players, but there's only 2 of them left. Versus the 4. It will come down to heroics for any chance of winning this one. Sen should be the 11th round for them. Seekers invested. Has to be the safety with the ult. King eventually traded. And Mazzino low enough, they knew it. He had to stick the plant. Brave indeed. Flash through! Oh my! Mazzino's not ready. Where is the gate crash on the other side of the map? Tens should be able to defend himself. Does he really want to stay sitting around this area? Trailblazer, they are dropping like flies right now. Lev, they don't stand a chance in this moment. And Tens, there is that safety there. The safety net that prior util just laid down.
But also look at this push through market right now. I mean, this is just huge.
They're ready to catch these players. No one looking behind.
All of the distraction of the showers crunch.
Sen, look at this. I mean, the awareness from them. 3 players. They're not even holding for backside control.
Now, this is masterfully played in this round from Sen. Lev didn't quite know what to do. And they're getting ferried around the map. Since Kaplan took the timeout, Sen have completely been controlling the tempo, just shepherding Lev around.
Despair is settling in. Lev, got to make the call here to contact clear into everything, but they're ready. They're ready. They're more than ready for all of it. And what's ready to come here, Lev?
Time to jump.
Only the 1. Second, taken out. Plant for the back of the site. Now the time to strike is nigh. Sen, starting to put the squeeze on them. Com, a massive kill. John QT, he baits. He baits and reveals his position. He didn't want to swing for the trade there just to try and play for the percentage play, but there's still 2 players up. Com, damage done now. Tex, at least the ult popped off. Detainment into the corner. Celsius, he's got to watch his teammate's body. He's got to watch his teammate's body. John QT, long distance runner. This time he will not make the same mistake. It's so important that he maintains control. Dimensional drift. Realizes he's being threatened. He's picking out the plays. He's body blocking them. They're spamming them down. Flash, play, anti. Having a dodge and juke, play and rocket! Second! It's monstrous! And Sentinels are going to the play-ins!